Across the globe, we are seeing the increasing intensity and frequency of catastrophic wildfires due to climate change. Australia, as one of the world's driest inhabited continent, is particularly vulnerable. We are living in one of the most fire-prone regions of the most fire-prone country on Earth. The bushfire season of 2019-2020 was one of the most devastating on record.
Climate change creates the conditions that make bushfires more likely to spread by increasing temperatures. 2019 was the hottest year on record, with a record mean temperature of 41.9 degrees Celsius in December. Reducing rainfall. 2019 was the driest year on record, with an average of only 280 millimetres of rainfall annually in Australia. Increasing fire seasons. Increasing fire seasons means larger areas of forest burnt and less time available for controlled burns. And climate change also increases lightning, and lightning is often a key trigger in starting fires, especially dry lightning, which is not accompanied by significant rainfall.
Plants in Australia have adapted to a particular fire regime. Increasing bushfires leads to a reduced time in between major fires, which means less chance for species to reproduce. According to Professor David Lindenmayer, a forest ecologist at Australian National University, places are burning 4 times in 25 years when they're supposed to burn once every century. Mountain ash and alpine ash in Victoria are particularly sensitive. They need 20 to 30 years to reach maturity and re-establish seed banks. Furthermore, intense bushfires kills plants, invertebrates, and microorganisms, therefore disrupts the nutrient cycling process. Reduced decomposition leads to reduced soil carbon, altered soil structure. The bushfires of 2019 to 2020 burnt an estimated 21% of the total temperate forest biome in Australia.
Bushfires kill animals and destroy their habitat. The roots, trunks, and canopies of eucalyptus house a multitude of other species, plants, fungi, vertebrates, and invertebrates. 3 billion animals were killed or displaced in the 2019 to 2020 bushfire season. An estimated 5,000 koalas were killed by the fire. At least 346 species had more than 40% of the statewide habitat burnt, and some of these species were far worse.
Bushfires affect people in multiple ways. They pose a threat to human life and health, as well as an economic risk through destruction of property and recovery costs to the nation. Bushfires significantly reduce air quality because fires release smoke particles. Particles released from fires can exacerbate a wide range of medical conditions, including lung disease like asthma and cardiovascular disease. More people died in the 2019 to 20 bushfires due to respiratory distress than they did due to the actual fires, a total of 417 people. The financial costs of the country, though difficult to estimate, are believed to be well over $100 billion. The issue of climate change-related bushfires is complicated. There is no single solution to the problem. However, there are many actions that we can take at the local, state and federal level to reduce the risk. One of the methods currently used to reduce bushfires is through controlled burns, deliberate fires that are started to help clear bushland of combustible materials such as dead plants. This strategy is becoming less effective due to climate change. Controlled burns are less effective in extreme weather conditions such as high temperatures, low humidity and strong winds due to the danger of escalation into an uncontrolled fire. Prior to the 2019 to 20 bushfire season, controlled burning had to be stopped due to extremely hot, dry weather. The ability of native plants and animals to recover is also negatively affected by other factors, such as mining and logging. This is partly because when a forest is logged, a percentage of what remains, branches, debris, and bark, adds to the fuel load. Also, young trees that have been cut down and regrown burn at higher temperatures because they are denser. Another solution is more resources for long-term monitoring of habitats of flora and fauna if we are to build an understanding of how animals respond to fire, and in turn, managers can mitigate the impacts of fire in the future.